Oh, I can't breathe. So we recently went shopping for a new mattress. I'll do a video on that separately, but shopping for a mattress is I just worked out, I'm kind of out of breath. But we splurged a little bit, so we got the memory foam deal. We wanted to do it big. Plus I had been accustomed to my 16-inch deep mattress that he got for me. I've always wanted those. I've always, you know, in the South, or it might not have just been the South, but you know how people's grandparents always had that tall ass bed that you basically had to lean a ladder against and climb up or get a running start and jump up on that thing. And then my parents got me one. And when I first started working in advertising, the CEO made sure that I had one in the condos we had in different states. You know, I wanted one, and so, you know, the hubby got me one. And you know, it's a little bit out of our budget, but you know, when it comes to splurging, you know, make sacrifices. And so that's what we did, and we got the deep bed. Well, now it's time to, you know, we're getting older, and our backs just ain't what they used to be. So, being that, you know, we spent the time flipping that mattress that we had, like you should do when you have a mattress. It didn't matter. Both sides were dipped, and it was time for a new mattress. We decided to, and we need to take into consideration we're getting older, and we were, you know, thinking about our backs and protecting our backs, trying to keep them strong. And plus, we started getting up in the morning differently. Anyway, the point was that we went mattress shopping, and going mattress shopping and getting this memory foam brought me to something else, because memory foam holds heat, and it will cause all kind. Even if you're not experiencing it, you'll feel like you're having like hot flashes. So for a lot of people, the memory foam absorbs the heat. Oh, somebody ran over a skunk, or somebody ran over a skunk. So dealing with that heat made me think of, you know, you do your research to find out who else is dealing with this and how they're dealing with it. So I started thinking, well, you know, mature women would know about, you know, in terms of dealing with hot flashes, you know, or anybody dealing with night sweats or what have you. And so I said, oh, I can do a search, you know, for mature women. But I had no faith in that search, because since I've been on YouTube, I've been looking for the company of mature women, and that's just almost non-existent. So, you know, always these little girls who swear they know everything, and then God forbid they become a guru and they have a few thousand or tens or hundreds of thousands of people telling them that they're, you know, a guru. So they just start spewing out information without even, you know, anyway. So I was like, where are these mature females at that still know how to let their hair down? You know, mature, intelligent, balanced, moral, compassionate people that still keep it real, genuine, adult-aged ladies. Where are they? And doing a search for what would be the best mattress to get, and researching memory foam, as we consider memory foam, I did a search for certain things, and then that sparked another idea, and I was like, oh, well, what else do mature ladies do? You know, what kinds of things are they more aware or in touch with that people with juvenile mentalities are not? So I came up with something else and something else. So there are about 2 or 3 really good searches that I came up with to find a few, because even in the whole world in general, they're rare, but to find a few of these females. I'm so mad at myself that I didn't use this as a search when I first got on YouTube. because I would have a much larger quality. I never did understand people having so many, like, how are you subscribed to that many people? I don't see that many people that are of the caliber that I would affiliate with. So I don't even know how you can be subscribed to that many people. You know, even, okay, most people are opportunistic and they trying to blow up on YouTube. I get them. They trying to collaborate, really latch on to everybody they possibly can, whatever. And that's okay. But I'm more of a genuine human being kind of person that I'm drawn to. So I thought of these searches and I was so, man, I have been in heaven finding actual women without a juvenile mentality on these interwebs. It has been marvelous. And again, I wish I had done it sooner. Not that I have time to be affiliated with anybody anyway. I don't think like an opportunist. I just like good people, period. And if something should come of that, that's beautiful. You know, something productive, some kind of whatever, collaboration or something. That's cool. But I just the life is short, and I just like to magnify my quality of life with wonderful human beings, because there's a couple in the world, and fortunately I'm of a personality that they can tolerate, and I definitely am drawn to them because it's so rare, and it makes my life full. So yeah, I've been watching these females, and they seem fairly consistent. You never know, because some people start out really genuine too, and then, or they may get popular and what have you, or their motives change and become a little more shallow, and so therefore things in their life, you know, align and also become shallow. But it has been really wonderful, and I feel some kind of way about not having found them sooner. You can only take so much of little girls giving relationship advice, and even worse, the people that would go and listen to those little girls who also don't know anything about relationships and acting like they do. They'll ask for advice, but they don't want to hear advice from somebody who is in or who only ever had a healthy relationship. They don't want to hear advice from people like that. They want advice from jump offs, such as the reality show chicks, like reality show chicks who are always ironically want to be referred to as wives, and know little to nothing about maintaining or even attracting in general a healthy relationship. That's who they want relationship advice from. That blows my mind. And there have been people that I just loathe them giving such shallow, it might not be misleading information, it might be accurate, but just such shallow energy into the world for it to multiply. You can only take so much of that. I can only listen to one of these little girls, even though granted they probably got it from an older woman, tell you that a way to a man's heart is through his stomach. Just that is a good example of some of the that's like a physical parallel of some of the ultimate messages that they're sending to little juvenile people who might otherwise still have room to grow. I mean, I saw this little girl tell you one of the things to keep your spouse happy is to call him daddy. Little old girl. First of all, I already know that you're the type of person who figure a man gonna be a man. So don't think that you have a man that's not gonna cheat on you. No, don't think that you don't have a man that's not gonna cheat on you for sure. And you just want to make it okay for everybody, so that you're not the only dummy that went and entertained some dude that ain't worth entertaining, who's gonna cheat on you or disrespect you in general. Which cheating is the ultimate respect, but that's only from my perspective. I know y'all don't see it that way. Y'all, you know, it makes it easier for you to believe that, you know, we all have been and will continue to be cheated on. But okay, go on, do your boo. The point is that I have been in in search of, not a hard search, because I don't really give a fuck one way or the other, because I have great people in my life. But in terms of getting acclimated to the internet, I have been on a years-long search for more people with common sense. Just that simple, more people with common sense. And I have found a couple. It's amazing. Because everybody that was on YouTube has either tried to or has mass marketed themselves. They're doing all this, you know, movie quality editing and what have you. And I don't take issue with any of that. But I can honestly say I miss the days of YouTube where people just talked about real things that mattered and affected your lives. You know, not about, you know, what you have or can get or can make yourself look like to appeal to people that don't even respect you. The guru situation has gotten out of hand. Do you hear me? So it has actually gotten to the point where, and I'm such a rebel, I'm the exact opposite. I'm more drawn to people who can say, hey, I'm not a guru. This is what it is. You know, and I'm not talking about the one that says I'm not a guru, but then but they feed off of almost a sociopathic desire for compliments. The addiction to the likes, so to speak. And one of the telltale signs is someone that in every single video they need to ask everyone to comment, rate, and subscribe. It's a sign. It doesn't mean that's a bad person, but it means if you plan on getting personally socially involved, watch your back. That's what it means, because I'm telling you, you guys know that all your favorite gurus at one point got into some kind of quote unquote drama situation with another one that they was collaborating with, and then this came up and something came up, and it was all built on bullshit anyway. You didn't build a real friendship. You guys were using each other, as people do in the industry. You guys were using each other. That it is what it is. Don't be all. You wasn't trying to care about a motherfucker and you know, be helpful because you love them. You wanted to blow up on YouTube. And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but no, that's what you're doing. But I wanted some wonderful human beings to vibe with, even if virtually, and to know that someone else out there has common sense along the same lines. I wanted to exchange the energies. I wanted to be reminded that there are a couple of other people who are also in the world with common sense. Sometimes you don't necessarily need it to be fixed. Sometimes you just want to know that you're not the only one who can obviously see that it is obviously broken. And I cannot tell you how refreshing it was for me to see that in a couple more people. And I'm still catching up on their videos, so they still have time for me to be like, oh, you was just playing, you don't really have the sense that you were acting like you had. Oh boy. Oh, you childish too. But I'm feeling refreshed right now. Although I'm sweaty and nasty because I just worked out, but